Thought I'd do a little park review at Blackwell's Island RV Resort in Coeur d'Alene. This is the little walking trail in the park. I've been here for about a month. Done quite a bit of fishing. You can't see it, but out that way is the Spokane River. Somebody on their boat's playing some loud music. Wouldn't surprise me if we see some deer in here. There's usually some deer in this little area on the property. It's a nice park. There's about 180 spaces. It's right on the Spokane River where it empties into Lake Coeur d'Alene. Don't see any deer. Anyway, the walk around the whole park's about a half a mile. And then you can head down to the end of the island where Cedars Floating Restaurant is. It's quite a well-known upscale restaurant in the Coeur d'Alene area, kind of like a landmark actually. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any deer. Maybe too early in the evening. Usually I walk this trail around 7, but I'm doing it earlier tonight. Over here is a little bike track for kids. And then here's Highway 90. Goes over the water. Actually, we'll walk out there. I don't know where the deer are. There's a couple deer. One of them has a baby, and I've been seeing it almost every night. It must be hiding somewhere. There's a lot of places around here to fish. Caught a couple nice bass. Smallmouth and largemouth. Yeah, those deer are hiding in here somewhere. Anyway, here's the Spokane River. And as you can see, this ground doesn't sit very high above it. Some boats out there. This is all part of the private property of the people that own the resort. It's a family-owned RV park. People are real nice. That over there is the northern campus of the University of Idaho. And then that over there is a fueling dock for boats. I don't know if you can see, the water's pretty clear. Anyhow, I'll keep walking around. Friday evening, all these people are racing home from work. I guess you could call this rush hour in Coeur d'Alene. It's been very sunny and warm here. I think today it was around 89. It's been in the high 80s and low 90s for several weeks. A few cool days in there, here and there. The daily rate at this park is about $87. There's no weekly and there's no monthly, and it's busy all the time because of its location. There's a private beach here. They rent boats, kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, all that stuff. Pretty much do everything here but bring you cocktails out at the beach. Anyway, I'm going to keep walking. take you along this neat little trail. I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos. Been having a little trouble with YouTube. I get new subscribers and they take them away. They take away views. I can't figure it out. It's kind of complicated, and I never got into the YouTube thing to make a big deal out of it, but I've only been doing like one video every couple weeks. I don't know what these are, but there are a lot of apple trees around here. These aren't apples, and they aren't cherries. Huh. I don't know what those are. Interesting. There's some big apples right here on this apple tree. You can see a few of them up top. One on the ground. The deer come in here and eat them. This here is the bathhouse and the rally room. It's very nice. Everything's well kept. Laundry room and bathrooms are also up in the front. This is kind of the back of the park. It's real close to the highway, and so there's a lot of noise back here, and there's also a storage area because a lot of people here have boats. Some of these spaces are empty. This area kind of cleared out about a week or two ago because it's getting towards the end of the season. A lot of kids go back to school. But yeah, again, this part of the park is a little noisier. It's in the back because it's adjacent to the highway, but that doesn't preclude it from filling up. There's some people actually like being back here. This guy in front of me has been here for as long as I have. I think he works in the area. But up ahead is like space 181, 180. And they're all gravel. And then these rows are gravel rows with gravel spaces. These are nice open spaces. You get plenty of room between them with grass. And then across the way over there is Hagedon Marine Group, which is a huge conglomerate here in this area. They're heavily involved in the marine industry, boating. They sell boats, they store boats, they have tour boats on the lake. Here's space 178. And these spaces can accommodate big rigs. See here. Man, it's a little warmer out today than I thought. Here's space 176, 175. This here in the center is kind of an overflow parking area. I'm way down there in that section. You can see the front of my rig. It's got a cover on the window. Anyway, and these spaces are unique because you pull in face first. There's space 10, space 11. Like I said, these can accommodate the biggest of RVs. You can see this monster fifth wheel right here. Oh my goodness, that's a huge fifth wheel. The space I'm currently in, I was in for 3 weeks, and then they were going to move me into this space up here that's empty to the left of this black motorhome. And then at the last minute they said, no, you don't have to move, we'll keep you where you are. And I actually wanted to move over here because it's got huge grass area. And this is the front of the park. This is the main office. There's bathrooms, laundry room. They have sell ice cream and candy, all kinds of stuff in there. It's kind of cool too. Like all the ice cream and stuff isn't really for profit. They have some really high quality little ice cream bars and stuff, and they're only $1. It's kind of neat. And then on the way back from my walk, we'll walk around the front of the beach area. This is the main entrance here. So here we're going out the exit. There's the park sign. It's just a walk I go on. It's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, but here's the entrance. This is basically, like I said, an island. And you come over the 90 on the bridge that I just showed you. And this guy that owns this, or the family that owns this big marine building here, he pretty much owns all this, or his family does. So this is the main entrance. Plenty big enough for any big RVs to come in here. And then here's the park. And then this going down here is all part of this marine business. There's boat sales, boat servicing, boat storage, anything related to the lake. Everything here is related to Lake Coeur d'Alene, which is massive. It's about 26 miles long. It's a huge lake, and it's a big draw for people. There's lots of people moving here. Houses aren't cheap. It's probably cheapest homes around here are in the $500,000 range, and then they go way up into the millions. Everything here is kept impeccable. Look at this lawn. There's boat sales here. 6 of the more high-end boat brands. It's kind of a neat storage facility where they store boats. And then these shuttles run daily, shuttling people down to this restaurant. It's called Cedars. It's a real nice floating restaurant. It actually floats on the lake. Dinners are, I don't know, probably $28 up into the 50s. So it's not a real budget-friendly place. It's kind of a, it's a nice restaurant. As you can see, this property, all these properties are kept absolutely spotless. Some beautiful boats here for sale. Man, for people who, I've had a couple boats in the past, and man, in the last few years, boats have gotten just unbelievably expensive. I mean, boats that used to be like $25,000, they're now like way over $100,000. It's just crazy, the price of boats. And then this place here builds custom wooden boats like Chris Craft. They're working on inside this door. They have it open sometimes during the day, and they let me take a tour. They're working on about a $900,000 custom mahogany boat. It's just stunning. So watch the workmanship, and you can see here we're bordered by the water on that side, and then the water on this side. So this is the mouth of the Spokane River, right where those two boats are heading to the left. And then out there, of course, is Lake Coeur d'Alene, and then there's the restaurant. I'll walk over there. Are there any? Oh, there's no boats back here right now, but back here they often have beautiful Chris craft they're working on restoring. I did another video on the bike trail across the lake. If you're interested, it's a great place to ride a bike. This is where I fish. Quite often I'll come down here in the evening and fish. This is the entrance, like I said. I'm walking back into the park. This is all part of the RV park property. There's a beautiful little pond down here and a deck and a little sitting area. Very smoky today in the air. There's some fire up in Canada or somewhere. A lot of people have irritated sinuses and whatnot from the smoke in the air. Anyway, these are boat rentals or little kayak rentals they have. This is the boat dock for the beach. It's really cool willow tree here. I think the deer come in here and nip some of the new shoots off. So this is the private beach. It's kind of cool. You can see here. Nobody out here now. It's early in the evening. It's probably 7:30. This little video kind of wraps up my stay in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I've really enjoyed it here. I've been visiting lifelong friends. If you're ever in the northern Idaho area, I highly recommend this RV park and staying in the general area. There's other parks as well. Thanks for watching. Safe travels, and we'll talk soon. He waited to pop back up when he passed me.